our kids are able to hit, run, throw, catch, and score just like their Little League peers. The program allows our children to experience independence, joy, dignity, and confidence. And they and their families develop a focus and a commitment to an ideal that all things. The Syracuse Challenger baseball program has exploded, and we now have 220 kids on 12 teams. And that's not the end, folks. Because of the number of kids that I have coming into the program every year, we plan on expanding to 14 teams for the year 2013. The amazing part of this is that we were able to grow this league despite having no handicapped accessible baseball fields of our own, and despite the fact that we could not start our season until after the Little League season was over and our kids are playing in 95 degree summer heat. And we were still able to grow it to this extent. Approximately 4 years ago, I began working with the District 8 officials and eventually with my friend Ed Mikolenko and the town of DeWitt officials about developing a concept that we called the Challenger Field of Dreams. Our vision was to find a site in Onondaga County where we could develop a state-of-the-art, multi-athletic. Fair Corporation donated the 24-acre Carrier Park to the town of DeWitt. And now, through the collaborative effort of some great people at the town of DeWitt, District 8 Little League, East Syracuse Little League, ESM Youth Sports, the Syracuse Chiefs, the Syracuse Silver Knights, and other supporters, dreams has finally come to fruition. Now you might ask, what are the possibilities for the Syracuse Challenger baseball program and for the special needs community if we are able to? We will be able to catch and surpass Tucson, Arizona as the best in the world in just 2 to 3 years. A program consisting of 400 Challenger kids who previously had no field of their own is absolutely possible through this complex. Now, the expansion and development of this complex will also allow my Challenger baseball program to expand its season by beginning in the springtime. And why is that important? It's important because it will allow our children to play side by side with their Little League peers at the same complex. The existence of the complex will also serve another great purpose. It will allow for the development of other Challenger programs for kids between 5 and 21, such as football or kickball, or is able to grip the bat, hit the ball, and wheel around the bases for a home run. Or how about the child whose parents were told that he could not independently support his weight with his legs, and yet suddenly he stands in the field, smile on his face, glove in hand, and he grabs the next hit ball his way, just like his hero, Derek Jeter. Or perhaps the child with a visual impairment, motor movements, suddenly scoops up a ground ball and throws a perfect pitch back to the pitcher, who give him numerous high fives with the crowd providing a thunderous applause. And last but not least, about those parents of a medically fragile and a neurologically impaired child who previously thought that their son would never play Little League baseball and that it wasn't possible. And those parents are overcome with emotion and pride and joy when they see their child wheeled across home plate and is mobbed by his coach and cheering teammates after scoring the final run. It is these types of miracles that this complex will continue to manifest and the kind that we want to cultivate for many years to come. Legendary Notre Dame and Hall of Fame football coach Lou Holtz, in his inspirational book, Wins for the Rest of Their Lives. As you consider your participation in the Challenger Field of Dreams project, I ask you all to think about your roles as parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, and friends to the children in your lives. You attended all their games, and you cheered them on as they pursued team and individual athletic success. You attended their music and dance recitals. You applauded them in their karate promotions, in their plays, and their school productions. You guided them to academic excellence, but most importantly, you instilled in them core values of faith, family, and friends. In essence, you prepared your children for the world. We, special needs parents, we prepare the world for our children. We ask your support in preparing the world for our very special children by your commitment to the Syracuse Challenger Baseball and Challenger Field Dreams.